Meet the Lokiceratops, one of the most spectacular horned dinosaurs you can add to your park. With its huge, colourful frill and curved horns, this recently discovered ceratopsian is guaranteed to be a guest favourite. Watch them show off. These social dinosaurs display fascinating territorial behaviours that guests love to observe. They thrive in small groups and can share space with other peaceful herbivores. Just provide plenty of room and vegetation. Powerful, distinct, unmissable. The Lokiceratops is a captivating headline attraction for any new park.
Hello everyone, welcome to a quick Jurassic World Evolution 3 news recap. I've kind of missed the two videos Frontier have posted, which, my bad, I've been doing other things. So yeah, the first thing we'll go over is the Lokiceratops. I've got to say, I love the design on it, it's really cool. The first bit you can see here, it's got beautiful frill. I love the horns on the crest, or the Jeff Goldblum effect, I'm telling you. The frill, and you can see it has uneven horns at the top, like middle bit. It's got like splitting horns out. I think this is the male, because its horns are a bit farther out. Moving on to the next bit, you can see the babies and the adult, which is also really nice. I love the scales, obviously. You can see all the individual scales on the Lokiceratops. The babies are adorable, obviously. And I love to have a little, not like crest, I mean like brow horns. I'm doing like hand signs like you can see me. But you know what I mean. Again, I'm not overly fussed about like the splotchy, stripy patterns on it. I wish there was like dots or other things. But still really cool. I love the undertone of the little tear going through the eye and the white. And I love the little osteoderms. Next bit's real interesting, because it's going into genetics. So as you can see, Lokiceratops on the top middle. Batch size is a 4, appeal 108. Modifications locked 5. And also got the scientists back. No, most people aren't happy about that. Neither am I. Modified genome synthesis. I don't know what the little thing at the bottom really means. And also got the 3 feeder types. Next bit, you've got the baby with the parent. I think this is a male again because of the pattern. The baby is so chunky, it's adorbs. Not much else to say here. Next bit is, you can see the male going up to the female here. Or another male. Yeah, it's definitely a female, because the horns aren't splayed out. Really nice background as well. I love the rocks, the foliage, really nice. Then you got a wee tussle between the males, which is always nice to see. I know some people might be disappointed. The fight animation is Jurassic World Evolution 2's type, where they circle each other. Which, I mean, not much to do about that, but you know. Then you got another bit of the babies, which is obviously really cute. Then you got the family of 4. And you can just see here like the descent thing. So obviously genetics being passed on. The female on the left and the baby on the right have the same pattern and skin. And same with the male and the baby on the left and right. Next you've got a nice splay out of the habitat they're in. You've seen a few brachiosaurs, more Lokiceratops, reeds in the environment, and confirmation you can drink from the pond, or the pools, the deep water. Got lily pads and Chilosaurus, which is nice to see. Baby brachiosaurs in a lovely background. Next, you've got lovely patterning and skin on the Lokiceratops. Always nice to see. And you can really just see how much effort Frontier put into these. And I love how they don't have elephant feet anymore. These ones have like actual distinct toes, which is always nice. And yeah. All I can say about the Lokiceratops is you can really see Frontier has put the effort into making this accurate as possible. And it really goes to show their talent when not constrained by Universal's older depictions, like the Deinonychus or Chasmosaurus or that. It's just a really beautiful design. I can't wait to see it in game. And I'm looking forward to the next species preview. And with that, we'll move on to the next bit.
Welcome to DIN, the Dinosaur Integration Network. With access to the latest in technology, we are at the forefront of paleocuration and are now synthesizing male dinosaurs, opening up all new opportunities into breeding and family observation. This is where your training starts. At DIN, we aim to create an environment where Mother Nature can run its course, encouraging dinosaur families to thrive through natural breeding. However, that's not to say that we don't sometimes step in. We've developed various nests suitable for land, aquatic, and flying species. When placing, it's important to consider the species you'll be breeding and any necessary requirements such as keeping the nest away from guests or other dinosaurs. Now, let's check the fertility of our chosen mother. Looks like she's ready. You'll need to line up a compatible male and find an available scientist. Through breeding programs, you will watch his traits pass down generations, surfacing in the offspring's color and behavior. You might even find certain traits disappear for a few generations, only to surface again. As with life, they find a way. You should now be well prepared to start breeding your dinosaurs, and be sure to watch the rest of our modules for further training on managing your park.
As you saw from the video there, this video is about breeding. So basically, it's pretty interesting because, well, the first one to get out of the way is tropeognathus is a new confirmed species for the game. Which, you know, it's pretty cool. I do like tropeognathus because it looks like the pterosaur from Lokiceratops. Not Ornithocheirus. I do wish there was like a bit more bulk around the head, or maybe like some feathers or that. They got less gargoyle, but you know, it's still pretty cool. Next bit we go into the genetics. So, a female, for example, dominant genetics can have social and defensive, like the Lokiceratops. And let's say I have a strong and intelligent. Let's say I had a strong intelligent T-Rex and a humble defensive T-Rex. So you could breed them to possibly get a strong and defensive T-Rex, or you could risk the chance of a strong defensive intelligent T-Rex, which is really interesting. You can actually check on a heat map to see what animals are and aren't compatible for breeding, which is really interesting. Next, we see the lagoon nest, which, you know, didn't really know what to expect apart from that. I think we saw in the first trailer, pretty sure, yeah. And I don't know how Moses or a Megalodon will do that, but life finds a way. Next, we've got the pterosaur nest with all the skulls and bones, which is really cool. I do wish we could remove the big rocky cave thing and build big pillars like Jurassic Park 3's pterosaurs. But you know, it's still really nice. I like the skulls and bones. Next bit we see the tropeognathus's fertility modifiers. And we can see like the fertility in general, the age, the gender, increased compatibility rate, trait, so on it. Contraceptives as well, so you can have like certain dinosaurs and not breed, which is interesting. And the final bit is about you can like assign certain dinosaurs to breed with each other, like these tropeognathus for example. I know they're all dinosaurs, you don't need to tell me. and you can pick specific ones to breed, which is really cool. Obviously, you don't need to do this, let's say making a Site B. They will breed naturally, thankfully. I was worried about that at first, but I found out you don't need to assign them to each other. It also kind of defeat the whole purpose of the breeding naturally. Now, so it's a heat map again. And it'd be really cool, you can like only have blue tropeognathus. Let's say you only wanted to breed the blue ones. But then again, the recessive gene, which that's not part of the game, but obviously it skips a generation sometimes, like the patterning or the behaviour. So you could have like one generation of green and black T-Rexes, like for the males. Then that skips a generation, like it becomes blue and yellow. Then the next generation is green and black again. Really unique, interesting way for the game. I'm really looking forward to making Site Bs in this. Don't know how many of each animal you'll need to have a sustainable population, but it takes half an hour for them, with the T-Rex, to grow into an adult. But we'll wait and see. That's all for news coverage for Jurassic World Evolution 3 today. Sorry I've not kept up with it. I've been recording other things and planning other things. Hope you all enjoy that. And other things. How many times have I said that? But yeah, I hope you've all enjoyed. Please remember to leave a like and subscribe. Helps me out a lot. I mean, if you like me, of course. If you don't like me, don't bother. And yeah, leave a comment on your thoughts for Jurassic World Evolution 3. What you're hoping to see. What you're gonna do for an ecosystem. You know, because I mainly am an ecosystem guy in these games. Because they're pretty cool. But yeah, I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.